What's up, guys? My name is Ty Zen. Welcome to the cryptocurrency.market channel. This is a trading, investing, and entrepreneurship channel. We focus on making life-changing money here, life-changing profits. That's what we like to do on this channel. In this video, guys, I want to talk about surrounding yourself with the right people that can potentially help you make life-changing profits in your life, okay? Many of you guys know I came from Vietnam as a Vietnamese refugee, worked in the fruit and vegetable fields in my elementary school years in America, worked in the sweatshops in my middle school years, and then worked in the fishing and commercial fishing and shrimping boat docks in my high school years. I grew up in the ghetto in America in a very drug-infested neighborhood, made the wrong decisions to hang out with the wrong people, made some bad choices, and ended up going to prison for drugs for almost 14 years. And then I had to come out and rebuild my life, okay? One of the things that I learned when I was in prison, right, that I want to share with you guys was this. In the prison, when you are in a prison cell, you really don't have much of a choice to move to another prison cell. If they put you in a particular cell, you are stuck there, and it's a 6x10 cell, and you're stuck there, and whoever the other prisoners are around you, that's just by random luck, okay? It's not like the prison guards put you, like, oh, let me put you, since you're a teenager, Ty, let me put you next to these other people that are older that can help you mature and do the right thing and not, break the law anymore, okay? They don't do that, okay? They just stick you in there. If you happen to be around young people, you're around young people. If you happen to be around older people that's a little bit more mature, then that's it, okay? So in one of the cell blocks that I was put into, right, there was a black guy, okay, named Tyrell, okay? And it's his real name, his real name is Tyrell. I'm not gonna say what his last name is, but that was his real name. And this guy was a black dude, complete piece of shit, okay? Absolute piece of shit and the worthless human being you could ever possibly meet in your life, okay? If this guy died in front of me, right, I would not do anything to resuscitate him or save him or anything, right? I wouldn't even bother telling anyone that he was dying, okay? This is how bad this dude was, okay? And the reason why I say that, okay, is because when I came into prison as a teenager, right, I was very naive, okay? Because when I was in school, I had this, what do you call that? I was told not to judge people. I was told, to treat everybody fairly. We live in America. This is a Christian society. The Bible says, don't judge others unless you be judged, So something like that, right? Don't jump on my ass if I quote stuff wrong, guys. Sometimes I quote stuff. Just learn the lesson. If it's from Abraham Lincoln and not the Bible, then don't freak out, okay? Just learn the lesson. I'm known for being a good trader, not for remembering quotes and where they come from. I just remember the lesson, okay? So I came into prison. I was very naive. I was not very street smart, and lots of people try to take advantage of me. Lots of guys try to rape me and everything when I was a teenager. So I had to fend for myself. But one thing that I learned when I was living in this hallway with this dumbass Tyrell, okay, was that it was the first time in my life, okay, that I had really seen an evil person. Like, up until that time, I never realized that there was humans that were that bad and that evil, okay? I mean, every chance this guy got, he would stab somebody in the back, and both literally and figuratively, okay? Like, if he could, he would do it. If he can cut your throat to get a $10 bill from you, this guy would not hesitate. I mean, this guy was just evil, okay? And it's unfortunate that he was put in there for just drugs and not some more violent crimes that he's committed on the streets, okay? But when I met this guy, I really, I used to watch him as he would, try to manipulate one person and another person there in the hallway in the area that we lived. And it really blew my mind that there were people that bad in this world. Like, there were people that was that evil and that vicious. And up until that time, I had never seen anybody like that before. I didn't know such people exist. I thought they was just in the movies. I was that naive, guys, right? And then I thought, well, maybe it's because he's a black guy, he's from the ghetto, and it must be like a black thing, right? It must be an ethnic thing. It must be a racial thing, right? And then I ran into another guy who was a Native American, Okay, he was a Native American Indian, not from the local. His forefathers and his ancestors originally lived in North America before the Europeans came over and invaded and took the land. Okay, he's not from India. Okay, so this Native American, his name is Joe, and that is his real name too. Okay, he's a military prisoner at that time, and he came from the military prison, and he came there, and he knew this martial art called Wing Chun. And since I grew up, and that was the martial, Bruce Lee was my hero, and that was the martial art that Bruce Lee studied. I always wanted to study Wing Chun so that I can know it, and also to better defend myself since I was a young teenager at that time. I wanted to be able to defend myself and protect myself, right? So in prison when I get into fights and stuff. So I've always wanted to learn that, and now here's an opportunity. This military prisoner named Joe comes over and asks him. So this guy Joe starts teaching me about the Wing Chun, and we're practicing every day. And then I start to notice things happening around me. I start to notice that, you know what, word on the street is that somebody else, that he went and borrowed money from one of my friends and used my name and my reputation, right, to co-sign for him and use me as a reference that, oh, I was teaching Thai Wing Chun, and he and I are really close friends, and he said to come talk to you about borrowing some money or doing this and doing that. And so he started throwing my name out there and my reputation out there to get benefits for him. And then once he, he'll get in with other people and, hey, yeah, Ty told me to talk to you and blah, blah, you might be able to, help me with this. He and I are really good friends. We practice martial arts together, right? So because of that, right, he would go around and then he would take advantage of them, and then it was just an ongoing process. And I started to realize, man, this guy's a piece of shit. This guy is a real piece of shit, and he's a deceitful, lying son of a bitch, And I started to realize that he actually displayed the same cancerous and evil qualities as this black guy Tyrell over here, okay? And I started to realize, man, you know what? This has nothing to do with a racial or an ethnic issue, that there are just some people in this world that are just freaking outright bad, and they are just outright evil, okay? These people are just outright evil, okay? And I realized that, you know what? There is a group of people in this world where they are very bad and very evil and very negative. And then on the other end of the extreme, there are people that I met in the prison, like the Catholic priest that I always tell you guys about, that helped transform me from a young boy, an immature young boy, into a grown, mature man. And this guy did everything he could to help me survive the prison. And then I met other older people, right? Like, my guy Bob, my friend Bob, and there's many other people in the prison. Despite the fact that they had a criminal record and they had long sentences in prison, they were genuinely good people at heart, and they really had a good heart to help other people. And I realized by watching the evil people like Joe and Tyrell, and then the good people like the priests and other people that were helping me out. And I realized, man, there are two groups of people in this world. Like, there are people that when you meet them, they just try to suck you dry. They just suck the energy out of you, and they're just very cancerous to you, right? And they're deceitful, and they're just bad in every way that you can imagine, okay? They're nasty, they're filthy, and they're just disgusting people that you never want around you. They're just a negative cancer that you don't want in your life, because they don't do anything to add value to your life. They just suck value out of you the minute you see them. And on the other end of the extreme, there are people out there that I ran into, and the minute I ran into them, it completely changed my life. It completely changed my life, from a relationships perspective, from a wealth perspective, from a spiritual perspective. Everything about these people over here on this side of the spectrum just added tremendous amount of positive value to my life, okay? And I realized that you cannot change these people, because that's how they were born. When they were put on this earth, when God put them on this earth, that's how they were. Like, you can't change them. You can't make them into a bad person. But on the other end of the extreme, there are these very, very, very bad people out there. And there is absolutely nothing that you can do to these people to change them around. The best thing to do is just get rid of them. I'm not joking, guys. These guys are just really bad human beings, okay? And like all day long, that's all they think about. You can see them walking down the halls, and you can see the look on their face and their brain. All they're doing is just looking for ways to get over on other people, okay? And then I noticed that there's a third group of people, guys, the people that's in the middle over here. They don't know you. They don't know if they should like you. They don't know if they should hate you. They don't know if, hey man, you know, like, should I hang out with Ty? Should I become friends with him? Should I get to know him more? Should I be attracted to him? Should I be, you know, his business partner? Should I trade with him? Should I be his customer? Should I be his client? Should I be business partners with him? Should I be an investor with him? Just all these things, right? They don't know, because they actually don't know you. They don't know me, they don't know you, they don't know anything, right? So those are the people that we can influence. Like when we communicate to this group of people in the middle, we can influence them to come to our side, to admire us, to love us, to like us, to trust us, to want to do business with us, to want to be our friend, right? These are the people, these trolls, these cancerous, these bad, negative, evil people here. There's absolutely nothing that we can do. I've learned over, you know, many years that there's absolutely nothing that we can do. Many of you guys noticed that we have started our channel. We were one of the first Bitcoin cryptocurrency trading and investing channels on the internet, right? We started back in 2013. Back then, when I searched Bitcoin trading or cryptocurrency trading investing, there was nothing. I found nothing online at that time. So we started the first channel that I know of, okay? And from that point on until 2013 till now, it's about 6, 7 years, something like that. And there are a loyal group of people that have been following us, have learned from us, have profited from us, have benefited from us, and have been motivated, have been inspired by us over here. And then we got a minority of people over here that are the dumbass, broke-ass trolls that troll our channel. Like every video we put out, they're there making some negative, stupid comment, right? If they would have just did what we've done in the last 6, 7 years, they could have retired early like our team has, okay? But instead, they'll sit there, they'll troll us, they'll say negative stuff, and not just about us, about anybody out there, right? They'll say anybody that's in the crypto space, they got something negative to say about them, okay? And the reason why I'm making this video for you guys is that these negative, cancerous, trolling people over here, these bad, evil, negative people, there is absolutely nothing you and I can ever do to help these people. They are beyond help. And I know that, you know, if you're in the Western countries, you know, very Christian and everything, and we like to help people and stuff, but you got to realize when you can't help them no more, okay? When you got to realize when people are beyond your help. Focus on the people over here. Meet these types of people in your life that are positive, that can have a positive influence on your health, your wealth, your relationships, your crypto investing, your education. People that when you meet them, you listen to them and you get smarter. You get healthier, you get wiser, you become more intelligent, you become a better trader, you become a better investor, you become a better entrepreneur, okay? Whereas these people over here, the cancers, the minute you meet them, they suck the life out of you, they suck the energy out of you, they suck the inspiration out of you, they suck the motivation out of you, right? These are the people that I highly recommend, right, that you avoid. We are not allowed to make, you know, financial recommendations on our channel, but we are allowed to recommend who you hang around with and who you have in your life and who you not have, okay? Stay away from these cancerous people, find these positive people to hang around with, and then try to spend your time, money, and energy on influencing the people in the middle here that you can sway and convince them and influence them to like you and want to be a part of your life, okay? Now, here's the thing that I also learned from being in prison, okay, is that no matter how poor you are, no matter how broke you are, no matter how stupid you are, right, like I was, right, no matter how immature, no matter what the situation is in your life at that time, okay, you have a choice, okay? No matter what they did to me in prison, right, I still had a choice of who I wanted to hang around with. Do I want to hang around with the positive people like the Catholic priests, or do I want to hang around the negative cancers like Tyrell and Joe, okay? So that's a choice that we all have. No matter, when you guys look behind me at all the corporate buildings here on top of Bangkok right here, right? Some of you guys might be working in there. You guys might be working in a corporate environment like that, and you have these negative cancers in your organization, in the company you work for, okay? If you're the owner of that business and you have these cancers in your company, get rid of them, okay? Because all they can do is hurt your business, okay? If you happen to be an employee that works at these companies, right, and there's cancers like that, do your best to avoid them. Stay away from them, okay? Because all they do is suck energy out of you. Now, I use the example of Tyrell and Joe because they're both They are both male men, okay? But this also applies to women, okay? There are some women out there that are just extremely cancerous and negative. Like, you can be a wealthy millionaire and shit, and then the minute you meet these girls and you hook up with them that are cancerous, they will suck you dry and make you go bankrupt and be a broke ass again, okay? Just because you're around them. These girls, they are nasty, they're vile, they're evil, and they're ruthless, and they're treacherous and deceitful, okay? When you meet these girls, man, they just suck everything, the wealth out of you, they suck the money out of you, they suck the energy out of you. So be very, very, very careful, right? That you don't get caught up in one of these emotional vampire bitches that suck you dry and leave you hanging and be dry like a freaking prune where you have nothing left. Okay, so be careful about that. It's not just guys, it's both men and women, okay? And there's no special ethnic group for this, and there's no special age group for this either. These people that I'm talking about that are cancerous, that are very evil and vile, these people are there. They're there. And they are there from the very beginning. It's not something that they are growing up in. And the reason why I know this is because when I was in the prison, I saw these guys that were teenagers that were like that, okay? They haven't been on this planet long enough to become evil, and they are. And it's because it's already in their DNA. It's already in their genes, okay? That's how they were when they were put onto this earth, okay? Why they were put on this earth like that, I have no freaking idea, okay? And it doesn't matter why. You just gotta stay away from those types of people and have the positive people in your life that can help you get to where you wanna be, okay? So thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope that my mistakes, my experiences in the past that helped me get to where I'm at today, to be able to retire early and do financially well for myself, can help you guys on your journey. It really sucks, guys. When I was growing up and there was nobody to teach me, nobody to share with me their mistakes and their experiences, I had to go through the school of hard knocks and learn it on the streets on my own. And I'm hoping that by sharing these mistakes that I made, you know, in creating life-changing profits, that it will help you get there much sooner without having heart attacks, without going to prison, and without, you know, people trying to screw you in the butt or something, okay? So if you like these videos, guys, give me a thumbs up and I'll make more of them. If you guys don't like it, give me a thumbs down so I know not to make them. And for all you dumbass, broke-ass trolls out there that's been trolling me all along, you know, go ahead and insert your comments below. I'm looking forward to checking it out. And I wish that you fucking dumbass trolls would come up with something original, okay? Somebody come up with, you dumbass trolls of this, come up with something, some original comments, the same freaking comments for the last 6-7 years. I'm getting tired of reading them, okay? All right? So thanks for watching this video, guys. And if you guys are serious about trading and investing and want to learn everything that we have figured out over the years, you're welcome to go to www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint. Get you a copy of the cryptocurrency investing blueprint today and learn how to trade and invest in the cryptocurrency market correctly from people who've actually done it and have retired from it, okay? And not from some dumbasses that have not made the money or retired from it yet, okay? So go get your copy today instead of trying to figure it out, okay? You can always make more money and get that money back, but you cannot make more time to recover the time that you wasted trying to figure it out. So go check it out, get you a copy, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys in a future video. And I'll leave you guys with the beautiful scene here of the sky scene here of Bangkok, okay?